We've been talking about a song that you will always remember. I'd like to discuss with you one or two more general questions relating to this. First, let's consider listening to music. What types of music do young people in your country enjoy listening to?
I think the top, I think the number one genre right now is K-pop. K-pop bands are absolutely everywhere nowadays. They're on branding, they're on advertising, people listen to them, people obsess over them. Outside of that, I'm not actually quite sure. You see, I'm not quite so culturally attuned to the goings on of the country. I only know about K-pop because it's almost unavoidable. But outside of that, I'm not actually so sure.
What is different about listening to music at home and going to a live concert?
One of the biggest things to consider is the difference in physicality. At home, it's a smaller enclosed space. The acoustics aren't so optimized for a music listening experience, and it's just your own device, which probably isn't so powerful. In a concert, it's a completely different world. It's so much louder, both the music and the throngs of people and fans right beside you.
Let's talk about music in everyday life. Why do so many people listen to music when they are traveling to work?
The commute is probably one of the dullest parts of day to day life, and most people have to do it over and over, day in, day out. So I think it's understandable that they'd want something to distract from them, and music is great for that because it's not just a distraction device, but there's also the emotion and the feeling in music, which really allows you to get absorbed into it and step away from the world of work, even if it's just for a moment.
Finally, let's talk about the future of music. Should governments subsidize less popular forms of music, such as opera?
Generally, I'm more inclined to say no because I view whenever the government's involved, I view the word subsidy as just a fancy way to say throwing money at problems. I I think people will be put off actually if the government tries to shove opera or whatever down their throat, and it would just ultimately be counterproductive. Ultimately, I think the future of music will be grassroots.
Thank you. That is the end of the exam.